Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be checking out this Aiyima A07 power amplifier. So this thing features a new processor, chip you could say, that does 300 watts per channel, and I have it set up to a tower speaker by Monoprice. So this is Monoprice like short tower, I guess. It's only 30 inches, so it's not tall. Has dual drivers. 6.5 inches in an air tweeter. So one of these amplifiers are perfect for tower speakers because like this thing is really efficient. This thing is really powerful as well. I'm gonna list the specs of this processor inside here on the screen right now. At the front of the amplifier you have a power on off switch and the volume. And so this volume potentiometer feels really high quality. So the entire body of this amplifier is made from metal. At the back there is a input right here, an aux input, an RCA input, an output for the speakers, positive, negative, DC in. So this amplifier doesn't come with a power supply, and this thing takes all the way from 12 volts to 48 volts. So you know, there's not really much amplifiers in the mini amplifier world that takes 48 volts. So right here at the left of me, I also have the Aiyima A01. This is a TPA3255 D2 amplifier, and this one is the one I use really often because this thing has Bluetooth and everything ready, and has tone control. While right here is the A03, I think. I don't remember, but this is another Aiyima amplifier. This one is subwoofer 2.1, so this one's also handy if you have a passive subwoofer that you need to use. And for this amplifier, it doesn't have Bluetooth anything. It doesn't have a lot of features. You know why? Because this thing is a power amplifier. So what I recommend you guys do is get a tube preamplifier by Aiyima. And right here is the Aiyima Tube A3 Pro amplifier. This one has Bluetooth and tube on the top. Really nice blue color shine. Tone controls are really nice. Potentiometer has a little clickiness. Like you can feel exactly where you're turning into. So I recommend you guys to get this along with that power amp if you have a really big tower speaker or like PA speaker. So right now I'm gonna be hooking it up to a 18 volt right here, 18 volt 120 watt power supply. I just put an Aiyima logo on there because I use a lot of Aiyima products, so why not, right? So I'm gonna plug that into to this A07 amplifier, and I'll have my laptop near to connect it because it doesn't have any it doesn't have any Bluetooth. And I've noticed that this power supply is extremely efficient. It's originally an HP power supply. This thing is a 18.5 volts, 6 amps. It's extremely efficient. I don't hear any distortion with this power supply. So let's give you guys a demo. So as you guys can hear, this amplifier is so good. This thing, if you need a lot of oomph and sound, if you need a lot of bass, and if you need a lot of power, this thing is a good amp to get. So you know why this amplifier is worth it? Because if you crank your volume up to a lot of power and your speakers can handle it, this thing doesn't distort. Even though if you put it to maximum, it doesn't distort the speakers. It sounds still really amazing, really clear, crisp audio. But with these amplifiers, these are 50 watts per channel, and if you crank it up to all the way maximum, you start to hear distortion. But this thing won't distort your speakers because it's really powerful. 300 watts per channel, guys. So this thing won't distort your speakers if you have a maximum, and if your speaker supports that much power. This thing is just amazing power amplifier. So if you get this, like I said, I recommend a preamplifier on top that has tone controls. And the Aiyima A07, that's perfect for this. The A03 tune thingy. So let me take you to my workbench, and I'm going to take this apart to show you guys what's inside. Alright, so after taking out all the screws, this thing just slides apart like this. And look at that. Here's a really big heatsink. Huge heatsink, gold heatsink, and it looks so nice. Let's see. So at the front, we have these chips. Texas Instrument chips. These are to process the signals for the ready for this chip to get action. And these are capacitors. We have 50 volt capacitors, so theoretically you can push this thing all the way up to 50 volts, but that's really not recommended because you don't want to stress this amplifier out. So let me just take it out of this. Okay, so let's check the bottom. Okay, so the bottom, the solder joints are pretty nice looking. And yeah, there is a space right here for extra things. So what I recommend them to do is like add a Bluetooth chips or something like that, and add some like a tone functionality here, so it will be much more easier for us to use. But yeah, this is it. Pretty nice. If you guys like this video, press the thumbs up button, press subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.